It is the Hopeless Fan Podcast. We are in November now. Merry Christmas, Zack. It is now officially Christmas season. Mariah Carey said so.
No Nut November has started.
No Shame
Already
November.
Lost.
Not doing so well on that. Okay.
I did shave before, right before.
Shaved Halloween, or before Halloween.
Yep, on the 30th.
Okay. So we'll have stand and bunk, start 'em, sit 'em. Best and worst bets of week 8. We have Boardwalk. Why don't you message Scotty?
Is Boardwalks?
Picks.
Yeah. No shot we get him from Nathan.
No, he's in Chattanooga infecting people with COVID.
Allegedly.
Then we'll do... Zack had a great new segment idea. 10-year anniversary of high school's coming up. Kill me. But we will do the top 5 players from 2012 you would add to your team right now. And then we'll
with the goal of giving you the best chance
to win a ship.
So
yes. Not
right.
For instance, Zack and I will not be adding Tom Brady.
Right.
Because we have quarterbacks.
Well, it should also be from players from that team from the past, not just from any team. Right, so great Bengals, great 76ers, I guess, great Reds from the past that meet your team's needs now.
I thought it was we have to pick people from 10 years ago.
Right.
Okay.
But it's from your team that who don't play for your team anymore.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
who played on your team 10 years ago that meet a need now.
Okay.
Right?
So we wouldn't be able to pick Brady. Because he never played for the Bengals or Ravens.
Right.
Okay. That makes it a lot better.
We could I was going to say we could do it your way if you want, but I thought that seemed pretty cool.
Well, to be fair, I was just going to pick the all-pros from each offensive line position and add them to the Bengals. So
just make sure according to never mind.
They didn't play for the Bengals then. So.
No, I'm just going to say it's all right. Never mind.
Say it.
I was just going to say make sure that the ethnicities meet Kenny's requirements.
Oh, I will not share them on the pod, but they are pretty bulletproof, I would say. Okay. Stan.
Yeah, so...
Oh, you can start.
The way you said it was like Stan. Like you wanted me to go.
No, I just almost swallowed us in.
Go ahead.
That's why I paused.
Oh, God.
That would be the worst thing. Go ahead, Zack. Stan.
Yeah, so Stan is going to be... the midweek day off feeling, right? Yeah. You ever get one of those where it's like
it's the best,
right?
It is literally the best,
and it's because I had yesterday off, and Monday was rough. I was back at West Carrollton, and I was doing a gym class. Like, today's gonna be easy. It's a gym class. Oh. These kids, especially first period, fourth period, these kids were the worst.
We're gonna dive into you teaching gym.
Well, it was just a free day, so they just playing around in the gym. But in any case, what happened first period, there's this one kid, he's like running around like cussing and I'm like, dude,
first period on a Monday,
right? Yeah,
fucking energy. I
know, 7th graders, am I right? But anyways, he's running around, he's like cussing, dropping F-bombs and stuff, and I'm like, hey, I like say his name, like, hey, name,
say it,
name,
say
Keegan.
Oh my god,
yeah, Keegan.
Pippa?
Yeah, well, I didn't say his last name.
Say it.
Fair? I don't remember.
So it is Williams.
Keegan Michael Key.
Okay.
That's the guy from Key and Peele.
I fucking know.
Do you?
Yes.
You don't know Ball?
I know Ball.
See? So I'm like, hey, and he's ignoring me. I'm like, hey, I'm talking to you, and he just, without even looking at me, goes, I don't care.
Whew.
So I was like, all right, bye. He was like, what do you mean bye? I'm like, go. Office, now. Get out of here.
Oh.
Sent him to the office, and he's like, I didn't even do anything. I was like, what? Reverse card me.
Oh my god, would you go? What if that kid, Keegan, came up to you with an Uno reverse card?
I'm like, all right, you're fine. You're good. But me. So they sent him to the principal's office, and then so I'm just trying to maintain the other wild kids that are in there, and then he comes back. They send him back to class. They don't keep him. So yeah.
That's what I was going to ask. Is that do you think the people in the office Monday morning, first period, they're just like, why is this sub sending us kids?
I have a good relationship with the principal.
Oh, it's that.
I texted her first.
Her?
I was like,
Zack,
assistant principal.
Assistant to the principal.
Yep. So I texted her. I was like, this is what happened.
You're on a cell phone basis.
Can I send him to you? She's like, that's fine. I was like, okay, here he comes. So
teacher workday has a new meaning for Zack and the assistant to the principal.
She's got a kid. Ew.
yeah, that means she's had sex.
Right. Great woman, if you're listening.
But yeah, having a day off in the middle of the week is amazing. When you're just like I had that today. I was just running around doing errands, stupid shit, being like, man, fuck all the people in the office right now. They don't grind like me. I'm eating a crumble cookie at 3 p.m. Get on me. All right. My stand's going to be playoff baseball. It's the only sport I can watch and like be completely into and not have anything on the line. Like last night, Philly was rocking for Game 3. Bryce Harper.
Tipping scandal.
Yeah, that was awesome. Bryce Harper. They have like a zoom-in shot, HD of him on deck. His walk-up song starts playing. Apparently it's something Philly-themed I've never heard of. But the crowd goes wild. He gets up to the plate. The pitcher steps off. They're chanting MVP. And the first pitch, he hits an absolute fucking tank. Put his whole dick into it. It was gone the moment it left a bat. I was just like, damn.
Yeah.
I'll never experience that.
Here's a question about the whole tipping thing, because I don't know baseball. I don't know ball.
You don't know ball, dude.
Not this ball.
God, you made me miss Nathan this early in the podcast.
Careful.
Yeah, you're right.
So... Do you think would a pitcher is it like one of those things that like even if they recognize, oh shit, I guess I was tipping, they would never admit it, right? Or would they be like, yeah, it's a mistake that I made, I'm going to correct it for the future, work on that, I'm just going to work on in practice.
Yeah.
Or is that one of those things where it's like, even if that is the case, like for example, the Rams would be like, yeah, Cam Akers he doesn't want to play for us. He's being a bitch. Rather than say it like that,
right.
But they would never say that. But you know that's how they feel, what they're thinking.
This one is a little more obvious. Like that one can be hidden. This one was out in plain sight.
Right.
Like, you don't know what's going on closed doors at SoFi Stadium. But like this one was, and like Pedro Martinez was 100% adamant that he was tipping pitches.
Yeah.
Did you see that video?
Well, I saw the video of Harper. He's like, hey,
Bohm,
like, come here, and then he tells him, and he goes out and hits a fucking
nuke on the first pitch. And Pedro basically the tipping was when he was throwing a curveball.
Yeah, anything that was breaking versus his fastball.
Right. Well, he doesn't throw a fastball. He throws
the knee position was different.
No, his glove position.
Well, the other thing they were saying was his knee was up higher.
Okay, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Pedro Martinez broke down the glove thing, so like when he's in his windup, a lot of people do this over the head or like.
Right.
But he was doing like in his windup when it was
weird shit.
No, when it was a curveball, his glove when he was about to pitch was up here.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because like if you're a curveball,
it's the angle you need.
If you start it higher, it will break farther down.
Yeah.
But when he threw a sinker or a fastball, his glove was right here.
Yeah.
And that's what he told Hart. But so it was pretty obvious, I think, and like every baseball junkie on the TL was saying the same thing. But,
okay.
Also should mention, Scotty's not here. He's busy. Also, last week we didn't record. That was mostly on me because Scotty last minute Thursday invited me to go to Athens. Yeah. And I was like, I haven't been back in like 5 years, so I just went there, got hammered, and threw up.
Nice.
Yeah. But it's wedding season. Scotty's last minute preparations for the big day.
This is my last wedding of the season. Thank God.
Yeah. It's Scotty like a king, like a gentleman, having it on a Friday.
Yes.
But should be a good time. Yeah. Zack and I are part of the wedding. But it does lead me into my bunk.
Yeah.
Which is writing a wedding speech. Have you ever had to do a speech at a wedding?
Yeah. I was my brother's best man.
Oh, rub it in. No. I'm just kidding.
Because your brother just hasn't got married yet.
Right.
But when he does get married to him, he's gonna...
Writing a wedding speech, it's like when I bounced ideas to Scotty, everything was just like, no, don't say that. Like, don't say that. No, don't say that. And it's because, like, I get it, his, like, family's there. But it's really hard to be hilarious when there's so much off limits. Like, the mushy-gushy stuff about him and Jesslyn being in love, like, that's going to play.
Right.
That's
not funny. It's just, aw.
But I want people to remember the speech. Be like,
need some ha-has.
That was so fun.
He has you giving a speech?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's 3 people giving a speech.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to be the fucking last
Didn't
one.
ask me.
Everyone's going to be like, oh, they're both brothers made a speech. That's great. And then, like, I'm going to step up.
Who the fuck is this guy?
I'm going to step up. They're going to be like, oh, brother.
This guy stinks.
Yeah. So that part kind of sucks. And I just had writer's block. Also, my other bunk was when your boss gets back from vacation. Where it's like, catch me up on it.
Yeah, getting caught up is suddenly made your problem and not theirs.
It's not even that it's a problem. It's just like I'd rather just
Couldn't you have just been here?
Yeah, like, don't take a vacation.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
By the way, here's my vacation request for 8 weeks. Yeah, so my bunk, this one also work related, but that's the only thing that really gives me any issues. Aside from side bunk, the whole issue with the jacket today, but I think that's going around. Everybody's seen. Scotty had
basically
problems.
Everyone's had a problem with their tuxedo pickup.
Yeah. So it's like you measured me. What was I getting measured for?
Yeah, well, when I tried on the pants, I laughed. So the pants, my whole entire ankle was exposed. And I just had a moment. I was like, my brother in Christ, you measured me.
Right.
like, how does this happen?
Right. So my work-related bunk was, today was supposed to be a half day for me. That's what I had signed up for, was a half day. Just 7:30 till 11. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I get there and they tell me like, oh, you don't have to cover, because what I'm there to cover is the teachers going to meetings. And it's like, oh, your first one's not till 8 o'clock. I was like, oh, okay, well, I could have slept in 30 minutes. 30 minutes is not a big deal. So I go up to the class and they're like, oh, that meeting was canceled. Like this morning I had the email that it was canceled. So they knew when I got there that it was canceled. So the next one wasn't until 9:30. So it's like, I really could have slept in.
Yeah.
And so I do the 9:30 one, and it's like I'm only in there for 10 minutes.
Oh.
So now I don't have anything to do till 11. Go do the one at 11 again. That one's only 10 minutes. So now I don't have anything to do until 1. I'm like, but then I'm like, because they asked me to stay later.
Right.
For one more meeting in the afternoon. I was like, well, if it's only 10 minutes, I'll be out here at 1:10. I'll go get my suit. I'll still be out a little early. That one actually went until the end of the day. So I was there. At least I got a full day out of it, I guess, is one way to look at it. But I could have slept in, and oh well, it is what it is.
Well, gonna be off soon.
Yeah.
For the weekend. So
yep. 3-day weekend.
It'll be good. Okay, stardom, situm. My stardom, getting pissed over a bet. Mattress Mac was in Philly last night, and he got heckled, as people who go to Philly from the opposing team do. And he had some words with some drunk Phillies fans. I'm guessing they're probably Eagles fans. Would you look at that, Philadelphia? But Mattress Mac, it should be noted that, like, he gets so much attention, but, like, he's not losing a dime because of his promotion.
Yeah.
So a lot of people think he's like a big professional bettor when really he's just covering his ass.
Yeah.
But still, it was nice to see like an old guy just get fucking pissed. All right, your stardom?
My stardom is Disney classics from my childhood being remade.
Which one?
Hercules. Live action Hercules. I think that might be my favorite animated Disney movie from my childhood. I watched it all the time.
Does that make a man out of you?
No, that's Mulan.
Okay.
This one's got Danny DeVito playing the fawn, the half
good.
goat person.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, and the Russo brothers are doing it. They're the guys who did like Avengers Endgame and Captain America: Winter Soldier. So it's gonna be. And they said like the Russos confirmed Disney's live action Hercules will be a modern musical inspired by TikTok.
Oh.
So it's gonna be like cultural, like TikTok's like, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no.
I guess I'm just too tough to cry.
Yeah, we'll use TikTok sounds from 2 years ago.
Yeah. All right.
I did an old one too.
The live action Lion King, I was really excited for, and it kind of sucked. Yeah. But and like everyone all oohed and awed over the cast for that, and I was just like, oh, this kind of blows. All right, my sit-up is blue check marks. It's kind of a bunk, half bunk, half sit-up. So Elon Musk takes over Twitter. I don't know how true it is, if it's going to come to fruition or not, but apparently there was a report that they're going to charge people with blue check marks
$20 a month.
Oh, $8 a month now.
$8 a month.
Okay. I have a blue check mark. I'm so cooked if this happens, because I'm not paying for a fucking blue check mark.
Yeah.
Maybe $8 a month. Maybe work would pay for it. Doubtful. But yeah, Elon Musk just coming in, making changes to the Twitter elite like myself, just giving out bad picks, and if I tweet a pick, it's guaranteed loser, and covering high school football games. Yeah. So that's my thing.
Yeah. Mine is equal employment opportunities. So in the news,
let's get woke.
Yeah. So in the news, I'm sure a lot of people have seen that Dan Snyder he hired the Bank of America to explore selling the Commanders.
Yeah.
Didn't see that posting anywhere on Indeed or anything like that. I don't feel like that job went out and was available to he didn't like.
Like owner.
Everybody. Yeah. He didn't let anybody try and do this. I'm like, dude, I will do it for one. Like if he's probably paying them like $1 million, at least like a couple $1 million.
Oh, you're saying the
exploring and selling.
They should have posted
shopping around.
Yeah,
like team seller or whatever executive.
Put Zack in charge of selling a $5 billion franchise.
And I'm sure it was like the fee for that would be like maybe like 5%, or even it's like, well, I'll do it for like 1/10 of a percent,
right?
Like 100th of a percent,
right?
It's like give me $100,000 and I'll find somebody.
I'll get you someone.
Yeah, someone's gonna buy it. Yeah.
It's an NFL team,
right?
Fucking the Walmart people. What if Kroger bought a team? That's not usually universal. Like
they would. Well, yeah, they are.
Oh, they are?
Kroger?
As big as Walmart?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Well, they actually have had more revenue this last quarter than Walmart did.
How do you know that? I mean, why do you know that?
Because it was in their thing about them buying out Albertsons or something like that.
I saw that.
Yeah.
And there was kind of like some corruption behind the deal, which I kind of like.
Right.
I was like, I kind of want my stores to be a little
right.
Yeah. All right. Best and worst bets of week 8. And we'll kind of be on the same page because we had a lot of the same shit. Mm-hmm. Had a decent week. It was made decent because Funny Money returned.
Yeah.
And made a triumphant return. Last year it was 0-11. Mm-hmm. So basically I go to Lawrenceburg last year it was every week. This year it's been like 4 weeks. Mm-hmm. But I make a $10 parlay, 10 legs, 10. It's always around to win $100. This was like 10 to win 99. And I just move spreads, I move totals. For the first time ever, it hit. So an extra 4.2 units there. And that and the Browns turned a bad week into a good one. Because now, for the season, I just updated it today, I am up. Oh, God, so much red. 4.4 units.
There you go. Could be worse.
It could be. But 4.2 came on a fucking chalk parlay. Also, we had Houston teaser. Mm-hmm. We teased Houston before Tannehill was ruled out, so they were 2.5-point dogs. Teased them up to 8.5. They were fucking awful all game.
Yeah.
They couldn't stop Derrick Henry. The Titans threw one pass in the second half. We had them 8.5. They were down 17-3. Zack, the Texans' first drive, they got a field goal. Mm-hmm. Their last drive, backdoor covered the teaser for us with a touchdown that we weren't even watching because we turned it off. And in the 10 drives in the middle, guess how many yards they had?
Who?
The Texans. They had 12 drives. The first one got a field goal. The last one got a touchdown. The 10 in the middle.
Something crazy is like they had like negative yards or something.
No, they didn't.
No, okay. Like 17.
23.
Jesus Christ.
23 yards and 10 not plays, drives.
Wow. They could not do a god. Davis Mills was seeing ghosts out there.
Yeah, and we also Seattle -3.
Yeah.
Faded the biggest public dog, the Giants. Yeah. Everyone's darling. Knew the wheels were going to fall off at some point. Yep. They traveled all the way to London. They traveled all the way to Jacksonville. Now all the way to Washington State.
I thought we were fucked with that drop touchdown from
Oh,
Mr.
my
Lockett.
God, I know.
Fucking virgin.
He also fumbled at the 3-yard line, giving the Giants their only touchdown.
But then he didn't have like the exact same play. It ended up working out the next drive.
It honestly would have been funny if he dropped it again.
Right.
And they won by 7.
Yeah.
We still would have covered.
Right.
Worst for me, a pair of 3.5-point dogs, Arizona. Mm-hmm. They were getting the ball down 2 in the fourth quarter, muffed a punt. That was brutal. And then the Lions scored 27 first half points. They led by 10. Mm-hmm. They were shut out in the second half, 14-0. They lost by 4. I had them plus 3.5. Yeah. So I got hooked on 2 bets. That would have been a big week.
Yeah. Mine is almost exclusively my player prop bets. I got the bad ones, the bad beats. I got the Kyler one. Stat correction.
No shit.
Yeah, he ended with 36. I need 32.5.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was nice.
That's a fucking big stat correct.
I guess so.
Oh, good.
But so that hit. But the Geno passing yards, he had 212 or 213, needed 222. So that sucked. Josh Allen had 2 touchdowns, needed 3, and he had a play where he could have. He handed it off. Or before that, he had thrown a pass into the end zone, and it was not a touchdown. Next play, they run it, and it's a touchdown. So that sucked.
Isaiah McKenzie.
Yeah. The Packers team total under pushed, which was annoying.
17 on the dot.
17 on the dot. And then the Olave ended with 5 catches, needed 5.5.
Needed 6. Yeah,
needed 6. So that was worst. Best, the sweetheart teaser. love.
Oh yeah. Zack and I just drunk off our ass
as a skunk.
On our ass Saturday. We put in a sweetheart teaser. I'm pretty sure if we just took 4 of them with the spread, they would have all won. Maybe the Cardinals wouldn't have.
Oh, that's true.
But yeah, it ended with the Browns plus 16. Never talking about that game.
Right.
Bury the tape game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to start a new segment. It's like the Book It with Trent update. Just because Trent Atya on Twitter, he's known as the Fade God because of how bad of a gambler he is.
Right.
And just wanted to, Zach, I'll send you the tweet he had of his October.
Oh, good. I just closed Twitter.
I'll send you the tweet he had of his day by day up and down in October. It is a red coloring book. He had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 winning days in October.
Oh no!
So 23 losing days in October. Oh, this was before October 31st. So 22. There's a lot of. There's like one day.
Look at the 17th. It's $50.
Yeah, that was funny.
That's basically a push.
Like between October 11th and 12th, he won $6.9 thousand. But then later on, there's days in there where he's lost 1.3K, 1.1, 2.2, 2.8. Yeah. Also, he should probably just never bet the NFL again because look at his Sunday game.
Yeah, they're always bad.
They're always rare, except last week.
Let's see, 23, 29, $3,200 he's lost on Sundays.
So, but I mean, he's down more because he left out October 31st. That was Monday. He had Bengals money line.
Oh.
No. He had the Astros, but they didn't play. It was postponed. And then he also had Jacoby Brissett to throw an interception. He was on a plane.
Oh, yeah.
He was on a plane when Von Bell had an interception. He thought it was Brissett, bragged about it, then deleted his tweet when he found out it was Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
And then later, Browns, like second to last drive of this first half, Jacoby Brissett just gets dumpster fucked by like 3 Bengals, and the ball pops into the air. Akeem Davis-Gaither picks it off, and it's ruled an interception. And then a couple plays later, Joe Buck comes on and says, like, it has been ruled a fumble because it was clear and obvious the ball was out of his hand. So, and obviously game 3 last night, he had the Astros money line. They lost to the Phillies 7-0. And then tonight, he has bet the Phillies money line.
I know.
So switching it up, he is 3-12 in World Series money line bet since 2020. He's on the Phillies tonight.
The Astros are going to nuke this game, bro.
Yeah, so that's Fade God. That should be a regular segment, just how he's doing, because he has some of the worst luck. All right, we'll go into Boardwalk.
Well, that's funny. This just in, Kyrie Irving will donate $500K to anti-hate causes and work with the Anti-Defamation League in the wake of his anti-Semitism.
Good for him.
Ouch. The Nets will be matching that $500,000 donation
with their new coach.
Yep. My I have the laundry going. The plumbing just was like just took a shit.
All right, we're going to Boardwalk.
He should stop betting on Thursdays as well.
And a shout out to Zack for Boardwalk because he has climbed to second place. Over the last 2 weeks, he is 11-3. He's a game behind me at 28-21. I'm 29-20. Scotty's a game behind Zack in third at 27-22. So follow these three, us three, the OGs of this pod. I mean, we're hit.
Yeah, and
then Nathan. There's Nathan. He is 3-11 the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. What is your overall record?
He is Nathan's 21-28. I'm 29-20.
Oh, okay. That's you're making money. What about me?
28-21. You're a game back, and Scotty's a game behind you.
Okay.
27-22. Yeah. All right. First game.
Okay.
In the Meadowlands, the Bills are now laying 12.5.
He did not get back to me, by the way.
Scotty just sent in his picks.
Oh, he did.
But what's great is that bonus and lock, he said pick something good for me.
Oh, okay.
We are not doing that.
Yeah.
He will pick it at a later date. He will have it at a later date.
At his wedding. Make him pick. Or just make him do it tomorrow.
He could do it when he's going through customs at 5 a.m.
That's true.
All right. Bills, Jets. Spread 12.5. Zach. Total's 47.
Ew. I'm going to take under 47.
All right. You and Scotty are in agreement. We do not have Nathan's picks, by the way.
There's no way you're going to catch me dead laying lumber ever on Boardwalk. It almost never works out.
So I have bet this at 13, full disclosure. But these type of spreads are meant for the drubs. of the NFL. The Jets are not a great team. They're probably an average team, but they have some spunk into them playing at home. 13-point divisional dog. I know it's 12.5 here. That's who I'm taking. All right, next. In Cincinnati, a game that I will be at.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That's exciting.
Yeah. The Bengals are 7.5-point favorites to the Panthers. Totals 42.5. I've already bet the Panthers. They're going to win.
Think so?
Bengals suck. Also, the Bengals have been awful as like a big favorite this year.
That's true.
But yeah, the offense just looked like shit without Jamar Chase. The defense is hurting. Chidobe Awuzie torn ACL. Statistically one of the best cover corners in the NFL in man coverage. And the Panthers.
I love Awuzie. He's probably my favorite of your secondary players.
You don't like
Him and
Eli
Mike
Apple?
Hilton. No, him and Mike Hilton. If Eli Apple was on the Ravens, I would be such a stan.
Yeah, you'd be defending the fuck out of him.
Because he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, if he just if he was on the Ravens and they beat the Bengals and he just mocked Joe Burrow's cigar celebration, you'd fucking cream over him. All right, Zach, your pick. Scotty and I are both on the Panthers.
Bengals team total under 25.5.
Ooh,
stunning.
Yeah, no,
So I won't be hearing the Who Dey Fight song a lot on Sunday. 3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns and a field goal.
Yeah, you think McPherson's fucking dumbass would make it? All right. The Vikings are in Washington. The now for sale Washington Commanders are 3.5-point dogs to Minnesota. Totals 43.5. Scotty's on the over.
Oh, yeah.
Stunning.
43.5.
Yeah.
What is your deal, baby?
I'll start. Minnesota's one of the more fraudulent 6-1 teams.
Oh, you think so?
And I'm a Vikings guy. I bet them to win the North, which is basically a lock at this point, how other people are playing. But Washington playing a little more spunky with Heineke under center than Wentz. They had an improbable win last week over the Colts. I like a home dog here in Washington, plus 3.5. Scotty's on the over. Zach, what say you?
Crossfire with you. Vikings minus 3.5. Commanders are it's a 1 o'clock game. Okay, and it's Kirk Cousins, and it's not a touchdown. And the Commanders' defense, secondary, I should say, they have a white guy is playing at secondary now. Troy Apke.
I hate that.
Yeah. First starting Caucasian at corner since 2000. I saw a tweet say I think it was 2002.
Give it up for white people.
We had a good run.
We're back.
Now we're back.
Maybe Scotty's over has life.
Maybe. Yeah. So I like the Vikings here.
All right.
don't know what you
we
want,
do not have
man.
Nathan's picks, by the way.
Yeah, no
the
picks for
Rams are 3-point dogs. A rematch from the divisional round last year. Totals 42.5. Scotty and I both on the Rams plus 3. Do you have a pick?
Rams and the Bucks. I have the Rams. Full disclosure, I have the Rams teased up to 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
The line is now
3.
I don't think it's gonna be that big of a difference in terms of the teaser. But I think I like the under 42.5 here. Rams offense looks
Stale.
a lot of yards, but not a lot of scoring.
Yeah.
Touchdowns, that is. And
Stat Padford.
And Tom Brady, if he doesn't have, without that offensive, I don't know if it's the offensive line, if it's people. A lot of people say the distractions at home.
Yeah. So this line goes from
not having the reliable tight end that he's a security blanket and Gronk, and maybe something to do with it. I don't know. Maybe the secret was Antonio Brown.
We could agree these are two teams we probably don't want to bet on.
Yeah.
But this line goes from 2.5 to 3. Mm-hmm. I think it's half because of Cooper Kupp's ankle and half because people are just like, Tom Brady can't lose 4 games in a row.
Right.
You know, like
There's no
it's just
way.
going to keep continuing. Yeah. Like Brady's never done this, or like
Yeah.
every time they lose, it comes back like Brady after a home primetime loss,
Right.
Like to the Ravens is blah 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 against the spread, or like Brady after a loss outright as a double-digit favorite is blah blah blah. You know, there's going to be a lot of those. All right, Sunday Night Football features
Tennessee.
2 first-place teams, but a big old spread. Tennessee is a 12-point dog to Kansas City. Totals 46.5. Zach.
Titans picked a good year to have a down year. The Colts are not what we thought they were going to be.
No.
Um,
Neither of the Jaguars after that hot start.
yeah. brother. Not a lot that I like in this game, and usually when that happens, I usually go for a team total.
You want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Scotty and I are crossfire. He has the over. I have the under. I think Tennessee is going to fall behind, and they don't want to mess up Malik Willis. Because I'm guessing it's going to be Malik Willis again, because Vrabel came out and said that he'll assess the quarterback situation on Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah. If you can get it, I think the play here, and we don't do player props for here, but Derrick Henry over rushing attempts, if you can find it somewhere. Our book won't have it. It'll just have his yards. It'll be something stupid. It'll be like, 108.5, and that'll be like minus 130, and the under will be like, plus 110 or something stupid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Chiefs team total under 29.5. I think you'll have to score more than 4 touchdowns to beat the Titans here in this game. It's like you said, early lead, coast.
I think the Titans fall behind, and they won't want to ruin Malik Willis by having him throw. He threw one pass in the second half last week. Yeah, right. I'm on the under, and I'm crossfire with Scotty. All right, bonus time. I already said Scotty said to pick a bonus for him.
Right.
He will do it on his own.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be on the hook if they're 0-2.
No thanks.
My first bonus... Actually, Zach, you start.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Seahawks. You can take them plus 1.5. You can take a money line.
That's my lock.
Not a huge difference. Yeah. Seahawks plus 1.5. Rolling. Cardinals look listless. Call of Duty Warzone 2 will be out by then.
Offenses look better with DeAndre Hopkins.
That's true.
They were in that game against Minnesota. We bet them.
Yeah, that's true.
It was a good game, to watch. But yeah, that is my lock.
You can double them, and then that kind of solves most of your problem. Rondale Moore's not going to toast you.
Sunday night, Seattle was plus 3 in this game. Quickly moved.
Yep.
All right. So that's my lock. My bonus. Zach, you want to decide for me? I'm between,
no, I don't want that.
I'm between 3. I'm between the Patriots, the Bears.
Yeah, I'll decide for you. Jaguars money line.
Even money. I'm between the Patriots, the Bears, and the Falcons. I'm going to go with the Falcons. Keenan Allen might not play. Actually, I'm going to bet that right now.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm going to bet that right now. Falcons plus 3.
Book it. Chargers are bad.
And Keenan Allen might not play. Mike Williams is hurt.
Why are the Chargers so bad? I don't understand.
Injuries and J.C. Jackson out, Keenan Allen out, Mike Williams out.
That's true.
And the line isn't very good, and the rushing defense is terrible, which is not what you want with Cordell Patterson potentially being back and a good running game. Bet Atlanta.
Yeah.
Bet the dog. But did I convince you enough?
Yeah.
You want a little slice?
Bet this dog.
I won't be offended.
Yep. Yeah. Let's do it.
Even money plus 3.
Yep.
Ooh.
I like that. Now it's even money. Makes me want to take it more.
Yeah, no math.
It's minus 105 here, so we're getting value at plus 100.
Sure. Yeah, it's either value or being a dumbass. There's no way it's being a dumbass.
All right. You want my lock?
Yeah.
My lock is going to be the under 39.5 in the Colts-Patriots game.
Yeah, gross game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be disgusting. Sam Ellinger, we're back. Ellen, who gives a shit? Not gonna throw any touchdowns. Molly hates the under. I love it. Book it. That's my lock. But you want the double, quadruple lock week of the century.
Oh, I sure do.
Okay, I'll jump right into that. I don't know what she wants. I fed her. I gave her a dentist stick. She's got water. I let her out. She didn't want to go out. I just have to push through here, I guess. Is going to be the Packers minus 3.5 because there's no fucking way Aaron Rodgers is going to stack up this losing streak against the fucking Lions. Okay? If there's one thing you know about Aaron Rodgers, he's going to beat the Lions and he's going to beat the Bears. Okay? So I like the minus 3.5 even though they're on the road.
You know what? I kind of like the just as a sidebar. I kind of like the over in that game. If it were to get to 40, if it moved down to 49.
Yeah.
Because if there's finally a defense for the Packers to get rolling, it's the Lions' awful defense. So that's a good one. So we have some misguided records on these this other shit we do. We missed a week in Vegas. Scotty missed a week 2 weeks ago. Scotty has been on the pod forever.
Right.
2 weeks ago it was just you, me, and Nathan. So he's only had 5 party parlays. I've only had 6 teas and thank yous, and you and Nathan have had 7 of yours. So we'll try to fix that next week when we won't be on a full Scotty will just have to come in when he gets back from his honeymoon. He'll have 4 party parlays. See how they do. That'll actually be kind of fun.
Yes. Throw everything on the board, see what sticks.
My teasers: Jacksonville, Seattle, both to +7.5. You shop around, like we'd get a lot better numbers on our book right now with Seattle getting 2 up to 8, but 7.5 will do. Jacksonville and Seattle. Tease and thank you 1 and 5. Teasers have been tough. 49.5. Jesus. All right. Pfeiffer's player props, by the way, 4-0 in the last 4 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
Nice.
4-3 on the year.
Well, he's just doing AFC North stuff, isn't he?
Chubb longest run. What was that? Was 2 weeks ago when the Ravens and Browns played. What was it? I'll die. If
was it Chubb?
it was DJ Moore.
Oh,
Panthers.
damn. Okay.
Damn. That would have been funny if you just had that bit the whole year.
Yeah.
All right, 10-year anniversary of our high school's graduation's coming up. Here's some players you'd want on your team. Zach, you go first.
Yeah, my number one is hardcore. Ravens have a huge need for this secondary. Ed Reed. I'd bring Ed Reed back, and I'd put him. I'd peak Ed Reed. My senior year, they won a Super Bowl.
This is why you did that.
Why?
I'm just kidding.
Oh. Okay. Yep. That's my number one thing I would do is bring back peak Ed Reed.
Mine's pretty simple too. Andrew Whitworth, prime Andrew Whitworth
Yeah.
at left tackle instead of Jonah Williams.
But yeah, this is a guy that just retired, by the way.
Yeah. So Jonah Williams for sure. Do you want to alternate or keep going? Or
Yeah, we can alternate.
all right, go ahead.
I'm gonna go switch it over to basketball.
Okay.
NBA, Milwaukee Bucks. I would bring back Oscar Robertson. Never mind, he didn't play when I was in high school. Shit.
Yeah, that's why I was confused about like when you mentioned
That's my
like
bad.
Ken Anderson with the Bengals.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's my
that
bad.
has nothing to do with our team.
That was one I was thinking about earlier. I'll switch it up. I'll go with basketball, college, University of Dayton. I would bring back Chris Wright. That guy was a dunk machine. I feel like having the front court of him and Deron Holmes right now would be just ridiculous.
Yeah, so this is a good exercise to do because in 2012 the Reds won the division.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
And the Reds are fucking dumb right now.
Yeah.
So a lot to pick from. I'd start with Scott Rowland at third base. I was gonna say Joey Votto, but he's still on the team. That was his best year.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'd bring back Brandon Phillips. It
Okay.
was in his prime.
Yeah.
Brandon Phillips at second base that year. He hit 281. Led the team with 163 hits.
Who's the Reds' second baseman right now?
It shifts. They don't have Jonathan India,
Okay.
but
I thought he was. Oh, yeah.
No,
that's
he's
second
good,
base.
but I would be like Brandon Phillips can play short.
Right.
Yeah. Or third. All right, you're up.
I'm going to go with the other thing I think the Ravens are struggling with right now is guards. With the injuries that they've had, so I'd bring out Marshall Yonda. The guy that retired a little early, but a guy that I loved. Remember the game where he spit on the Steelers player? That was pretty funny. Plus, he was, one of the greatest guards of all time, NFL history, I think, in my opinion, at least. The guy will get in the Hall of Fame eventually. So yeah, I was between that and Haloti Nada, and I went with I like a more of a Yonda guy, and it's not because he's white.
Going back to the Reds, I'm just going to throw 2 out there because they were both in their prime, both 26 years old, both won double. They combined for 32 wins. They had an ERA under 4. Johnny Cueto and Homer Bailey. I mean, that year you saw them throw a no-no. Yep. So, I mean, that's just an easy one. Those 2 starting pitchers with the way paired up with like Hunter Green, Graham Ashcraft, and Nick Lodolo. Sign me up, especially after they just traded Luis Castillo.
Right. I'm going to go... I'll keep it with the Ravens, and I will go with Anquan Bolden. That's another big need that the Ravens have is at a wide receiver. And I think nothing. I was thinking of only Steve Smith Sr., but I decided to go with Bolden just because, again, he was part of that Super Bowl team, and I don't know, he just that style of play, the physicality, the height, and just the way his route running ability was. He doesn't have the
Big
speed
time.
and the flash, but has that same grit that Steve Smith had. So
Just so consistent.
Right.
Like, you would, like, if he dropped one, you'd be like, what the fuck's wrong with that?
right,
He's so good.
yeah,
Back to the Bengals. DJ Reader's out. So I'm subbing in Geno Atkins.
okay,
Pro Bowl defensive tackle that year. He was pretty good still in 2020, his last year with the Bengals, and then just never signed anywhere. So I'm guessing he's nearing retirement. But Geno Atkins was a fucking animal. He had 12.5 sacks as a defensive tackle that year.
Yeah.
Geno Atkins was an easy one, especially with DJ Reader out right now. We're hurting for certain. I'll finish mine up. Bengals need corners right now. Awuzie's out for the year. Eli Apple's banged up. Trey Flowers is banged up. They're starting 2 rookies in the secondary now, along with Mike Hilton. So I'm bringing back the OG, my guy. He's now a high school coach in Cincinnati, Leon Hall.
Okay,
Fucking
nice.
Big game, Leon.
I thought you were going to go with Pac-Man until you said he's a coach now, and I was like, oh, it's not him.
No. It was between Pac-Man and Leon. I was going to say Pac-Man maybe just because he was a fucking all-pro kick returner.
Yeah, and he'll fucking shoot you if you piss him off in a club.
He's the ruler of the jungle this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'll say hi. Or I could just go to a football game because his son's playing Cincinnati now.
Nice.
Chris Henry's son's.
Nice.
But, all right, your last one.
My last one is I'm going to go finish it off with Ohio State. Really, they seem unbeatable in a bunch of positions, but for the past, seems like past 5-6 years, their secondary has just been really bad, and they just get exposed by teams that can pass really well. You saw it in the national championship against Alabama. I think they can continue with those issues. I'd bring back Malcolm Jenkins. Malcolm Jenkins, he just retired, right?
Yeah. It's pretty
from the Eagles or the Saints right?
I'm pretty
one
sure
of those two.
Saints,
Yeah. Watching him play, knowing every year when he played against Michigan, he was going to have at least one pick during prime whooping ass against Michigan era. So yeah, that's my list.
I love it. I was thinking college. I was going to do the 2012 OU Bobcats. I have no idea who any of those people are.
College basketball.
Bo Blankenship was a good running back.
Okay.
But that was
Football.
But so going to UC's football team, I'm good.
Jason Kelsey?
Not there.
Travis Kelsey?
They were 10-3. But
were either of them?
Never mind. I'd take Travis Kelsey from the UC Bearcats now.
Right.
We had fun, Hayden Hurst.
Yeah.
I guess I'll take Travis Kelsey.
Yeah.
But am I taking Oh shit.
No, you need to be back on the Bearcats.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony Pike.
He wasn't there. Fuck him.
When you were in high school?
2012? No, he was like 08.
This is just when you're in high school.
We gotta nail down this segment, buddy.
It's fine. It doesn't have to be from this. It was just like while you were in high school, since we're coming up on.
Oh well, shit on me.
Yeah.
Fuck, I would have.
What would you have done differently?
Probably nothing. That was the Reds.
Those are great picks.
That was the Reds' best
Yeah,
year.
right?
The Bengals just went to Chad just because he's fucking awesome. In 09.
Yeah.
Palmer.
The Hall of Fame jacket.
Yeah, that was.
She'll never get in. You think he'll get in?
No, he beat up his wife.
Well, Richard Sherman would probably get in. He
That
tried to beat up his wife.
That was my first pick before I realized we were picking players off our teams.
Yeah.
It was going to be Richard Sherman from 2012. That was like peak.
Yeah. That
was like peak Legion of Boom.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that our show? Oh no, we have NFL
reactions.
Oh boy.
How about this? You go to NFL.com.
Mm-hmm.
We'll alternate.
Okay.
I
like that. That way we both don't have to do a full 9.
Okay. You want me to start?
Do you want to start?
Sure.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter.
Damn, you
who
got the
starts
Snyder
now.
one. Damn.
Oh.
All right.
Snyder's hire firm to explore potentially selling team. I just want to sell more Snyder's pretzels.
8 teams that should have made trades before the deadline. Spoiler alert, they're all the Packers.
Trade grades mixed bag for Chai. Only one team gets A. Only one team gets a mixed bag, and it's Shy. This is what Nathan couldn't grasp.
I know. All right. 4 underdogs who can knock off favorites in week 9. How about you knock off all those unders in the 4 o'clock slate? Those games are boring.
Those were boring as shit. Rodgers on no trades for Pack. It just didn't pan out. I guess he's smoking that no trade pack.
Smoking those, chugging on those pack 30s. Oh boy. Cops.
I got the Washington one. You were jealous. Now you get one.
Cops and this one's worse.
Hold on, let me videotape you.
Cops announce arrest in Was RB Robinson shooting. It was Colonel Mustard in the in the kitchen with the candlestick.
Trade deadlines, winners, losers. 3 AFC teams upgrade. Surrender, maybe. I don't know.
Surrender.
Trade
Bengals.
deadline, winners/losers. 3 AFC teams upgrade. Houston Texans upgrade. They kept Brandon Cooks, and now he's pissed off.
Surrender. Bengals team total win over. Shut the fuck up. They didn't make any moves. All right. Rams turned down offers for Akers. Hope RB returns, but they accepted an offer for 30 acres of prime real estate.
Damn it. I was going to fucking chime in with that one. Roundup. Titans QB running back limited. Rams Cup DNP. Sounds like 2 Titans, 1 Cup. Is that our show?
That's our show.
I'm hearing wedding bells. Suck it, baby, all right, let's see.
Alright, here we go. There's a little place where the sun sleeps late and pulls himself a shot of tequila. It's a little place called Pleasure Island. That's where I'd like to feel ya. It's easy to find just beyond the last wave, where the dolphins and whales are up mating. Sail all day and all night and then take a hard ride. That's where I'll be awaiting. Pleasure Island, island of pleasure. No need to stop and think. Pleasure Island, a beautiful treasure. Come on down and have a drink.